Hi, I'm Life Coach Landry, and the topic is 7 habits of a happy brain. You can rewire your brain to enjoy more serotonin, dopamine, endorphin, and all kinds of sorts of chemicals that run through your brain. Now, what you have to understand is you have to make this a part of each day, and I guarantee you'll like the results. Okay, so we're going to go through 7 of them. I'll recap when I'm done, just to make sure you know. Okay. So number 1, remember that you have power to build new pathways in your brain, literally, but it takes more persistence and courage than you might expect because your old pathways are already well developed and connected to your pleasures and your pain centers. So work on creating new paths. You can literally regrow your brain. Believe it. Number 2, remind yourself that your frustrations are just electricity flowing down, the path of least resistance in your brain. You can give your electricity a new place to flow if you focus on positive new choice every day for 45 days without fail. Okay. I want you to practice it for 45 days. Okay. Number 3, you can turn on the excitement of dopamine by taking a step toward an expected reward. Of course, rewards are, unpredictable in the real world, but you can always adjust your expectations and take another step. Adjust them down, adjust them up, adjust them sideways, whatever you need to do so that things are more realistic and give you more of a realistic outcome. Number 4, you can enjoy the safe feeling by taking small steps towards social trust. Often, the mammal brain rewards you with good feeling when you create a social trust. Proven by science, not a debatable topic. Connections in humans matter, but it makes careful choices because it's not always safe to trust, right? But anytime you make a good connection with somebody that you trust, that you love, that when the chips are down, you can call and they will give you solid, clean advice, or they'll get you away from the problem, actually just make you have a good time with your best interests in mind, that will always reward your brain with chemical fluctuation. Okay, so surround yourself with good people. That's what that means. Number 5, you can stimulate the nice feeling of serotonin by focusing on what you have instead of what you lack. The mammal brain makes social comparisons because that promotes survival in the state of nature. But you can find ways to feel good about yourself without putting others down. Number 6, laughing triggers the joy of endorphins. So make the time for laughter in your life. This is probably my number 1 favorite thing that I talk to my clients about. Find levity in everything you do, even when the chips are down. You may not laugh at when your friends, think it's funny. So let your own sense of humor be your guide, but at the same time, be flexible and scalable with that humor if you're trying to achieve new goals. Okay. Number 7, stop what you're doing when your cortisol turns on, because it makes everything you do look bleak. Cortisol is designed to alert you of potential threats. So you will see plenty of threats until you give your body a couple of hours to metabolize it. Okay, so this is really, a neurological conversation for people that, they're trying to refocus their brain to do different patterns. Okay, I'm going to do a complete step-by-step plan to kind of rewire your happy chemicals, kind of detailed in one of my next segments. But I'll name it habits of a happy brain. Retrain your brain to boost your serotonin, dopamine, endorphins, and everything. But I wanted to give you 7 quick tips for people out there who are struggling with making changes. Okay, I'm going to recap those. Remember that you have the power to build new pathways in your brain, literally. Number 2, remind yourself that your frustrations are just electricity flowing down the path of least resistance in your brain, literally. Number 3, you can turn on the excitement of dopamine by taking a step towards an expected reward. Number 4, you can enjoy the self-feeling of happiness by taking small steps towards social trust and practice it often. Number 5, you can stimulate the nice feeling of serotonin by focusing on what you have instead of what you lack. Number 6, laughing triggers the joy of endorphins, so make time in your life for laughter. Number 7, stop what you're doing when your cortisol turns on because it makes everything you do look bleak. Okay, so I want you to think about these things. If you're someone who's struggling with serotonin levels, your endorphin levels, cortisol levels, whatever it is, pay attention to what specific one in the list. And if you're just overall trying to improve on everything, well, use everything. But this kind of quick information, or sometimes all people need to take a different step in the right direction starting now. Okay. So if you'd like to book a personal session, contact me at the email below. And if you found this information of value, show your appreciation by clicking on the PayPal donation link below. And I will talk to you soon.